Social Security, and the all-important question to raise or reduce benefits. This is some shocking information. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. Alright, as all of us recognize, Social Security does have some issues ahead of it. However, don't get me wrong, these benefits are incredibly important, and as we all know, a large percentage of beneficiaries rely on their monthly benefit for the vast majority of their monthly income. In fact, the statistics show 40% of beneficiaries rely on their monthly benefit for either all or the vast majority of their income on a monthly basis. That's a lot of people who rely on these benefits in a very big way. However, in this video, I want to talk about a new report that was just released discussing a couple different approaches as far as how they can actually make sure that beneficiaries are getting more money into their pockets. And I can tell you this much, it is probably not what you're thinking. Let's get into it and discuss all the details. However, really quickly before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as I am your one and only daily advocate, and I am very much dedicated to you and this community to continue doing all this research and breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay updated with what is actually going on right now, especially during this busy time and as we're getting all these new announcements out of the administration, the president, lawmakers, Congress, and with all these new bills, packages, proposals, reform to these very important fixed income programs, as well as raises to benefits, money, checks, stimulus, and anything else going on right now. It's a very busy time. So again, thank you so much for joining me. I am here for you in any way that I possibly can be, as that's my commitment and my dedication to you and this community. And as always, I'm sticking to it. So again, thank you so much for joining me. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, so you don't miss any videos going forward. And let's get into it and discuss this new report that was released and what they're thinking to make sure that they get more money into the pockets of fixed income beneficiaries of Social Security. All right, so it's pretty interesting, and like I said earlier, it's probably not what you're thinking. I think a lot of us right now look at Social Security and think, wait, when are they going to give us a raise? When are they going to boost my benefits? When are they going to raise benefits up to the federal poverty line? All of these different questions many of us are wondering. A lot of really great questions. However, let me ask you this much. What if they actually approached it a different way? Because there's actually two different ways that we can approach this. We can raise benefits or we can reduce expenses. Interesting thought, right? Well, that's what this report is actually talking about. Let me tell you the details about this because it's actually a little bit surprising, but at the end of the day, let's think about it. If your income stayed the same, or maybe if it got boosted up just a little bit because of the annual cost of living adjustment each and every year, but yet your expenses actually were reduced by, say, 20% or more than that, a couple $100 or a few $100 a month, would that make a big difference? It'd probably make a really big difference for a lot of people. So let me tell you the details about this report. So this report was coming out thinking, what can we do for fixed income beneficiaries? As in, what's the problem here? Well, the problem is there's not enough money. That's the problem. The problem is fixed income beneficiaries simply do not have enough money on a monthly basis. Therefore, there's more month at the end of the money. Have you ever heard that saying before? You probably have, right? That is the fact of the matter for so many people right now. Well, they looked at it and they're thinking, what is the problem here? Where is the vast majority of this money going for fixed income beneficiaries of Social Security? Here's what they found with the report. The vast majority of Social Security beneficiaries, in fact, on average, 19% of your monthly income from Social Security, again, this is just across the board from the statistics. This is what they're showing. On average, 19% of Social Security beneficiaries is going out the door in Medicare premiums and Medicare deductibles. That's it. So healthcare premiums and deductibles, 19% of the average Social Security beneficiary. Now, by the way, as a person that I enjoy playing with a calculator, I enjoy running numbers. I ran the calculations on that because I wanted to know what does actually come out to in the form of dollars on a monthly basis. Now remember, they're using the average. So again, we need to use the average Social Security benefit as of right now as well. Well, right now in 2022, the average Social Security retiree, again, that's what they're basing this off of, is the average beneficiary in 2022 is getting $1,657 per month from Social Security retirement benefits. Well, guess how much 19% of that is on a monthly basis? It is $315 every single month. That's what it comes out to. It's actually a little bit less than that. It's $314 and like 84 cents or something like that. But again, let's just round it up to $315. So out of the average beneficiary who's getting $1,657 a month, $315 of that is going to premiums and deductibles. That's a lot of money, right? What could you do with an extra $315 a month? I'm guessing you could probably do quite a few things with it. $315 a month would probably cover food expenses for the vast majority of people. It'd probably cover your food. It'd probably cover all your utilities. I mean, seriously, it would cover a lot of different things, right? That's a lot of money. So the whole idea behind this report was showing that, okay, we can offer a raise to beneficiaries, but then that's going to open up a whole new can of worms with when it comes down to a bunch of other things, as in, where's the money going to come from to give this raise to the beneficiaries? We're going to have to raise taxes. We're going to have to reform Social Security. It's going to have to do all kinds of different things. Rather than going through that and jumping through all these different hoops, what if we just reduced expenses in a pretty big way when it comes down to healthcare? That is what the vast majority of fixed income beneficiaries spend their money on, is healthcare. What if we just reduced healthcare expenses, as in premiums and deductibles? That could put hundreds and hundreds of dollars back into the pockets of the people. So it's a little bit out of the box thinking, but at the end of the day, that's what we're going to need right now to get out of this situation and ultimately get more money into the pockets of the people. Is we need some people to think outside the box right now, who are those people of authority, those people who actually have the ability to do something about this and think, well, we could get more money or we could just reduce expenses. I like it because realistically, what would be easier here? Would it be easier to reform Social Security, raise taxes, ultimately get more money, make sure that the program is solvent for many more years to come, and do all these other hoops that we need to jump through? Don't get me wrong. That'd be nice too. All of that would be great and help out a lot of people. But at the end of the day, would it be easier to just reduce expenses? Well, yeah, when it comes down to healthcare coverages, premiums and deductibles, that would not be that hard for them to do, to reduce all that, and ultimately it would result in hundreds of dollars back into the pockets of fixed income beneficiaries almost immediately, right? You kind of see what I'm saying here? So, very interesting report. Honestly, I had no clue that the vast majority of fixed income beneficiaries were spending 19% of their income on deductibles and premiums. That's a lot. To me, that seems like a ton of money going out the door onto those expenses, right? Nearly 20% of the monthly income. That seems like a lot to me. That only leaves people with 81% of their disposable income left to cover rent, utilities, car payments, insurance on your car, gas in your car, your phone bill, your TV bill, or whatever, if you have some kind of TV that you pay for, food expenses, everything else. That's not much money to live on a monthly basis, right? So anyway, and we're already dealing with a small amount of money in the first place anyway, as well, right? So wow, these were kind of some shocking numbers that I came across with this report, and I thought, you know what? I kind of like the way that this is going. At the same time, a raise would certainly be in order, but if they wanted to do something quickly, this would be certainly a very fast and easy way that they can implement something really quickly here, where they could just seriously reduce the premiums and or the deductibles for Medicare beneficiaries, and boom, got it, right? Not that big of a deal. They could do it pretty quickly if they just so wanted to do so. So anyway, I want to share the details with you with this report, and I like it. It's a little bit out of the box thinking, but realistically, like I said, we're going to need some creative thoughts here and some creative ideas to help out beneficiaries right now, because we know how Congress works. They don't. Well, you know what I mean? Not really, right? It's kind of a struggle to get almost anything out of them these days. Anyway, as I get more details on any of this going on right now, of course, I'll be right here for you, breaking it all down, letting you know what's going on and how it's going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your wallet, your bank account, and everything else going on. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out some of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, thanks again, have a good day, and I'll catch you again later in the next